up, dog?
Ugh, what is this, Paw Patrol?
We are all loving DC League of Super Pets.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean this movie doesn't have its fair share of mistakes. If you didn't catch all the errors in this movie, don't worry, we're about to show you.
Tighten your collars. We've got work to do.
Number 1. Superman's cape. Lulu, the villainous guinea pig, has a cape just like Superman's. In fact, in some ways, it is Superman's. She makes her cape out of a piece she tore off of Superman's famous cape. So one would expect to see Superman's cape with a little guinea pig-sized chunk taken out of it, right? Instead, in the end, Superman's cape looks completely intact. I guess they forgot that little detail, but we didn't.
Thank goodness you're okay.
Number 2. Human-animal dialogue. This movie was a little confused about its own rules, especially whether or not humans could actually understand animals.
Sorry, you were saying something?
In most of DC League of Super Pets, it's clearly established that humans cannot understand animals. There are frequent moments where an animal is talking, but when we see from a human's perspective, the animal is just making animal noises.
Aw, aren't you a little ribs?
Yet there is a scene toward the end of the film in which Batman and Ace are having a full-blown conversation, and they seem to be understanding each other completely.
Sorry, I'm not really great with animals.
Yeah, I'm not really great with people.
Does Batman have super bark translating powers? We think it's more likely that this was just an oversight, but we think it's a pretty big one.
What the heck?
Number 3. Krypto shouldn't have lived. Okay, we know. It would have been a major buzzkill if Krypto bit the dust early in the movie. Or at all, really. But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't have made more sense. Krypto takes a huge fall after eating kryptonite and losing his powers. Because he's powerless and can't fly at this point, jumping out of a window and falling multiple stories surely should have ended him. Yet somehow he made it out okay. As sad as it may be, most regular dogs would not, and at this moment, Krypto actually is just a regular dog.
Must protect Super.
Number 4. Where are the real Super Pets? These Super Pets actually aren't the OG Super Pets. If you're a major DC fan, it's possible that this movie didn't land as well for you as it did for others. The reason? Besides Krypto and Ace, none of these Super Pets were the Super Pets in the original Super Pets comics. Not only are the main characters of a movie with Super Pets in the title not the actual Super Pets, but many DC fans wish that this movie did feature the OG crew, aka Comet, Streaky the Super Cat, Topo the Octopus, Jumpo the Kanga, and Beepo the Super Monkey, to name a few. As for PB, Merton, Chip, and even Lulu, these pets were actually created just for this movie. Will we get to see the real Super Pets join the newbies in a possible DC League of Super Pets 2? There's no evidence of that as of yet, but one thing is for sure, plenty of DC fans on the internet would be very happy about this. Number 5. Green Lantern's outfit. Did you notice anything unusual about the Green Lantern's outfit? Lulu takes Jessica Cruz's ring. By DC logic, this should mean that Jessica is rendered powerless and her Green Lantern outfit should disappear. Yet she's still wearing it when she doesn't have her ring on. So what is the purpose of her ring then? Does it still take her powers away from her while leaving her superhero identity intact? Does losing the ring affect the Green Lantern at all? And most importantly, does DC League of Super Pets even actually follow DC's rules? It's all very confusing for DC fans, and we don't think a DC movie should be.
I thought I had a pet raccoon, but he thought we were dating.
Number 6. Aquaman Underwater. Aquaman fans know that Aquaman can't simply speak underwater. It takes a lot more work than that. It's clearly established that only Atlanteans are able to communicate the way Aquaman does, aka speaking in air bubbles when underwater. Many of us know that the air bubble effect wasn't the most popular part of the movies among many fans. Yet in DC League of Super Pets, the whole rule is totally abandoned, and Aquaman talks freely from inside of a fish tank to folks on the outside.
Hey, hold on, is that fish food?
Number 7. Lulu catches Flash? In other moments that would never actually fly in the DC universe, Lulu is somehow able to catch the superhero known for his speed. Flash is famous for being too fast to catch, but somehow this guinea pig can catch him? This movie treats Lulu as one of the greatest villains the Justice League has ever been up against. And while we appreciate an amazingly powerful villain pet in a film about super pets, we're not buying just how all-powerful she is when battling some of the most famous superheroes of all time.
What is it? Do I have something on my face? Do I have a pimple?
Number 8. Cyborg's battery. There's something that doesn't quite add up about how Cyborg's battery works. By DCEU logic, Cyborg shouldn't be able to exist without his battery. yet when his battery is removed, he goes into what he calls flight mode. Clearly this part is a joke, but we still don't understand how Cyborg just goes on living without any power source. Number 9. The rocket should have ended Chip. As tragic as it would have been, if this movie actually reflected the laws of physics accurately, there should have been another DC League of Super Pets fatality. The rocket fuel that Chip withstood was way hotter than he actually would have been able to live through, and Ace protecting him wouldn't really have helped much of anything. He may be a super pet, but we never heard anything about surviving extreme heat being one of his powers. That would be a pretty cool power though. You could really save on that AC bill. Number 10. Power Ring. DC experts know the only actual way to get a power ring. Only the Guardians of the Universe give power rings, but in this movie, apparently the superheroes can just give the rings out for fun. At the end of the movie, Chip is now a member of the Green Lantern Corps, which is apparently because Jessica gave him the power ring, since they say she put a ring on it. This may be a cute ending, but it goes against DC's rules, and we think that's a pretty weird move for any DC movie.
So disrespectful.
Number 11. The Super Pets are too powerful. And now for an existential question. Should these pets actually be this powerful? As we watched that final fight scene, we were all probably at least a little confused. This scene is definitely entertaining, and it's fun to see Lulu turn into an actual terrifying villain. It's even nice to see her giving the Justice League a bit of a run for their money. Yes, this is a movie about the Super Pets, and yes, these pets have superpowers. Yet, we think that the pets' abilities shouldn't undercut the abilities of the entire Justice League. This scene makes the Super Pets seem even more super than the ultimate superheroes themselves. We certainly wanted to see a battle scene in which the Super Pets were successful, and this was a fun scene to watch. Still, it's hard to ignore that their abilities are just a little bit strange.
Okay, PB, think big!
Number 12. The infamous poster. There weren't just errors in the DC League of Super Pets movie, there were also errors with its marketing. You may remember that there was a lot of talk on Twitter about the movie's posters and the rather large placement of Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart in relation to the movie's title. Many joked that it looked like the movie was called Dwayne Johnson and was inexplicably about a Superman dog. The title itself was so small you almost wouldn't notice it. If this wasn't an oversight a la that famous The Northman poster with no title, it begs the question, did the minds behind DC League of Super Pets actually have more faith in selling Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart than their actual movie? Did you notice all of these errors? Was there anything else that you noticed that didn't quite add up? Let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to The Things Animated for more about your animated favorites.